Hello and welcome to the episode 3 of Wellness Wednesday here in the Duchess of Arundel's kitchen. Thank you so much for all your support, people who have registered as members on my website and followed through and sent all the lovely dishes. It has been amazing. Thank you so much. So today it is the end of our little mini series. I know. Just feel as though I've got to change and do something new. But we're finishing off today with some real energy boost, but in a really good way. So what we can avoid is, instead of having high carbs and sugar, what we're doing is some really natural, non-processed foods and drinks that we can have to give us a real oomph. So I'm going to start off, we're going to do a spicy seafood soup. It's a tom yum soup. Hi Mel, how you doing? I then go on and do a keto lemon curd. So why keto? Well, just to reduce the refined sugar and really increase that fat content, which will give that bit of energy. So a bit of lemon curd, absolutely fantastic, a real zing, and you get the benefits of having the fresh lemon in there. I'm going to do a bulletproof coffee. No dairy in this, no milk, literally coffee and fat. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? But hi Claire, but believe you me, it really gets you moving, and because it's instant, you don't have that low, because what it doesn't do, it doesn't drive up those glucose levels. And then finally, as an alternative for a little snack, I'm going to do some walnut butter, show you how easy it is. And walnut butter is great to have with a bit of fruit. Again, it's just the right kind of food structure and calories that your body can break down, and you're not putting on weight. It's not just inhibiting you using that fat store. By the way, I would like to give a shout out to Lizzie, the fat burning guru, who's been working with me to really help me finesse some of these recipes to make sure that I'm not missing out on any of those slow carbs that's going to slow us down. This is not anti-carbs, this is just around getting the right foods, natural foods that your body can absorb and get all the goodness out of it. Hi Claire, thank you very much. So let's crack on, because I'm going to try and do 4 different recipes. So as usual, my trusty Thermomix, here's my TM6. I'm going to go into my planner of the week, look, and I've already got here my spicy seafood soup, tom yum soup. Just press the touchscreen and I'm going to start cooking. It's asking me in the mixing bowl to weigh in 100 grams of hard shallots. So again, use any onions that you've got in your fridge. Don't worry about it. Don't have to stick to the exact ingredients. 2 cloves of garlic, put those in, weigh them in. Asking me to put the lid and the measuring cup on. Just going to put that on, press next. It's going to chop those in just 3 seconds. Absolutely no smelly fingers here, so press next. It's asking me, I'm going a bit faster than the machine today. I've had some of my own bulletproof coffee. Here we go, look at that lovely chopped onions and garlic, and so lovely and fresh, no watery eyes, no smelly fingers, absolutely fantastic. So now I'm going to weigh in, again, directly into the machine, 150 grams of tomatoes. I'm using little cherry tomatoes, so I haven't quartered them, I've just halved them. Put the next one, lemongrass. I don't have any, guess what? I'm gonna just skip over that. I'm not going to worry about it at all. Smelly fingers, I thought you might like that, Claire. Next, it's asking for some Thai ginger, so galalanga. Now I have some, but it's dry. I didn't realise I dried it. So I'm just using regular ginger, look. Again, as I say, got my skin on, because I clean it all. I let it soak in water with a bit of lemon, essential oil, and my On Guard hand wash. So literally 15 grams of ginger in there. You can already see, can't you? These are really great ingredients. Right. Some 100 grams of Thai hot chili sauce. So here we go. This is obviously processed. So, but it's just a little bit in the whole dish. So this is the Thai chili sauce. I'm not going to put a full 100 grams in there, because that would be super, super, super hot. My husband would like it, but I don't think I would like it. So there we go. I'm going to put in, I'm going to do it to my taste, about 45 grams. Now, 1,000 grams of water. Again, look, all I'm doing is just weighing directly into the machine. So far I am not using any other equipment, obviously apart from this jug here to am I a little bit short? I am a little bit short. I'll just get some out of my water fountain here. So literally I am just using the Thermomix and all the apparatus that comes with accessories that comes with the Thermomix and putting them in here. But you all thanks Claire. She says I'm already super hot. I love you too, darling. That's why we're friends. We're the hot girls. Right, here we go. 1,000 grams. Just a little bit short. I'm not going to worry about it. Press next. Right, it says 8 fresh kaffir lime leaves. Guess what? I don't have fresh leaves, so I'm just going to put some of these dry ones that I had in. Again, I'm not going to worry. I would never have thought about this dish or had these ingredients in before I got a Thermomix. I still don't have all the ingredients in, so I just go and have a look and see how I can adapt and see what other things I can put in place. Now, it says fish stock cube. I don't have fish, but I have got my homemade vegetable stock paste. This is made from the offcuts of my vegetables that would have gone into the bin. So this has cost me absolutely nada to make. Absolutely fantastic. So it's saying 2 cubes. So that to me is approximately 2 teaspoons, because you go 1 teaspoon is about 500 grams. There we go. Put that in. Oh, that smells so lovely. You never buy a shop bought one that smells so lovely as that. So press next. Right, now it's asking me to place the Varoma dish on. So this is one of the accessories that comes with your standard pack. Is this Varoma dish. It looks like a hat, and what it is, it's a dish. It's got holes in the bottom there, and it comes also with a tray. So it's a steaming, so all you can do is just put that on. It's going to tell me to weigh in my fish, but I've already done that. I've divided it between the dish and the tray. Can you see that there? So it's already in there. Press next, insert the tray, cover the Varoma dish. Here we go. Press next. Right, it's going to cook for 15 minutes on Varoma, which is about 160 degrees. Super, super hot. So I'm just going to put that on. Press, oops. I didn't realise I had it on the, press the touch screen. Sorry, it's because I've got water on here. There we go. Press the touch screen and do one. So that now is going to get to temperature, and it's going to have, because it can temperature control itself. I don't have to worry about it. I can come away, and if I wasn't doing a demo, I would probably be doing, I don't know, this time in the afternoon, probably making my husband's lunch or something. By the way, excuse the shirt. I've been corporate service transformation consultant this morning, and then now this afternoon I'm Duchess of Angle. So the quick change, tiara on, apron on, left the shirt on. So over here, what I'm going to go now is the keto lemon curd. So again, these recipes are just available on Cookie Do. I just do a search. I would never have thought about these things before I had the wonders of Cookie Do at my fingertips. So I'm going to press next. Sterilising my jar. I actually put it in my warm oven earlier on, so it's in there. Right, 1 zest of lemon. So here we go. I don't know if you remember last week I was telling you about all that zest of lemon that I didn't need. So all I did was I zested the lemon, peeled it, put it in the freezer. Here we go. Look, I'm using it today. So there we go. 1 zest of lemon. Press next. It's saying 60 grams of monk fruit sweetener. So this is a sugar alternative, and it's natural from the monk fruit. It does have a bit of a fruity taste to it. So, and it's really super light. So what I never do is I don't go by weight. I put this in by spoonful, and 60 grams of this sweetener, this monk fruit sweetener, is about 3 tablespoons. Otherwise, if I'd weighed 60 grams of this, because it's so super light, I'd have ended up filling up the whole Thermomix. So just check when you are using alternative, just make sure you check that weight to quantity proportion. So press next. Now once we've put the lid on, press next. And it's going to really grind that lemon zest and sweetener in just 10 seconds. So on number 10, it'll be really just get my look, so let's come back to this now. Here we go, so press next. It's asking me to, ooh la la. Again, I feel the buzz of the lemon already. It is absolutely, but look at that. It is totally, see that's like, they were just lemon peelings with that sugar, and I'm just going to really get that off there. It's a little bit sticky, so I just really scrape that down so it goes back into the mixing bowl, and don't miss that when we're going to cook off that lovely lemon curd. So here we go. I'm going to put that back on. Let's see, next. Again, as you can see, I'm weighing directly into, this is my TM5 by the way, this is the slightly older model. I had this as a customer now, 2.5 years, amazing machine, still does a lot of work for me, so not out of date. So 40 grams of unsalted butter, and there we go, 40 grams. Press next. 1 egg, avec œuf. Oh, I need probably something a bit harder than that. I think my scissors have just fallen off and stabbed the dog. No, don't worry, he's fine, he's over there. Right, 1 egg. Again, look at the instructions, just telling me straight away how to do that, just going along. I'm just following this. 1 egg yolk, which I did separate a little bit earlier, but if you wanted to, you can even use a Thermomix to help separate your yolks. Homemade butter, yes, you do make homemade butter. In fact, if you've got time, Claire, I was going to do some homemade butter, but that isn't because I have to use a lactose-free one. Press next. 60 grams of freshly squeezed lemon juice. So here we go, here's some lemon juice I squeezed earlier. Ooh, there we go. And press next. Right, put the mixing bowl on, lid on, put the lid on, this on, press next. And it's going to cook, and again look, it's setting its temperature at 80 degrees. It's going to cook for 4 minutes, and just let that cool. So that's going to whisk away at the time. So what are we looking for in these really healthy pick-me-ups to give me an energy boost? So the really key thing is, as I said when I started here, not that I'm a nutritional expert, but what I found in my experience and working with the experts like Lizzie, the fat guru, fat burning guru, is really got to avoid those processed foods because your body doesn't identify with it. So the food that is most natural to its source, your body identifies with, and it can absorb all that nutrition really easy. So today with the fish, the tom yum soup, it's all totally natural products in there. We've got even down to the homemade stock paste, the keto lemon curd. It's using a monkfish sweetener rather than refined sugar, so we'll get that hit of lovely lemony freshness and boost from the vitamin C, but also you've got that sugar to help drive a bit of energy. And later we're going to do the bulletproof coffee, which is literally coffee and fat. And it is amazing. It is much better than espresso. And if you're using these particular oils, you can use with your bulletproof. I'm not doing it today because I'm using coconut oil, but you can use MCT oil, which is medium chain triglycerides. So what that means is that their makeup of the oil is slightly smaller molecules, so your body can absorb it quicker. Which one's going to finish first? But today I'm going to be using what I've got in my cupboard. So what I'm doing is, you'll see I slightly adapt some of the recipes to what I've got. And that's the great thing about the Thermomix and Cookadoo. Some recipes are very scientific and you need to follow them with the ingredients exactly. Some recipes, just use what you've got, experiment, make some mistakes, learn how you can improve the guided recipes. That's what it's all about. It really helps you to have some confidence so you can put some fun back in your kitchen. When you're following those recipe books, if you're not a confident chef, it's sometimes overwhelming and you're worried about timings and quantities and taste. But with the Thermomix, it guides you effortlessly through. So as I said last week, we have in March, this is going into the last week of the interest-free offer, so please do reach out to me, don't miss out on it. I bought my trusted TM5 and interest-free over 2 years ago, and I had to tell you, my husband said, you're not having any more money, so I bought it with the existing housekeeping money that I had. It paid for itself. I didn't increase my expenditure at all. In fact, if anything, after literally 2 months when I got used to it, I would already reduce my housekeeping. My housekeeping bill used to be an astronomical, nearly £800 a month. And we're just a family of 3. Now it's down to about 250. Sometimes when I have a little flurry, it might go up a little bit. And that's really, those savings has helped me through with the Thermomix. So what I'm doing is I'm buying ingredients that I can cook from scratch from, but also because of the weighing in there and telling me the quantities, I'm not over buying food or serving oversized food portions like I used to do. And also I have cut down, not completely, but dramatically, processed foods. Just a really simple one Claire said from there earlier on. Homemade butter. You can make homemade butter in 1 minute in your Thermomix just from a pot of double cream. And you get a lovely about 300 grams of butter, probably half the price of the same amount of buying a block of butter. My veg paste. This, I told you, it's made from offcuts of vegetables that would have gone in the bin. Offcut vegetables, water, bit of wine and salt, that's it. Saved me an arm and a leg, and it's made from scratch. I know there's no baddies in here. Right, let's go back to the keto lemon curd. Here we go, it's beeping away. Oh, press next. Right, it's, oh my goodness. Oh my word. Look at this. This is lovely. It's going to cool down and it's going to set nicely. It's asking me to transfer this into my sterilised jar. So this is fantastic. I do this at demos. What we do is I give little jars out at the end because look, in 4 minutes, look at that. Lovely. It's like lemon custard. Amazing. So all I'm going to do now is transfer this into here, look, so it can cool down. I will take pictures at the end of the demo, and as I've said before, please go to the duchessofandall.com and all the finished products and photographs will be put on that site there in the members area. And in the members area, it's free to join. You just get some extra images and tips and hints, and also members can share, and it's not on social media. It is an exclusive members zone. I'm just going to try that. Oh my goodness, it's so lemony. That is absolutely nothing like you would buy shopping. So there we go, some lovely delicious lemon curd. So what I'm going to go into now, there's still 4 minutes on that. Let me have a look what Claire says. Oh yes, and when you make butter, you also get a byproduct of the buttermilk, which you can help in bake. You can put into your baking or put into your curries. Absolutely fantastic. Right, now what I'm going to do, so I finished that one. So far we're literally 8 minutes in, is it? Or no, 18 minutes in too. Going back now onto my TM5. What I haven't done, let me quickly just boil that coffee. So, as we said, I'm working off Cookie Do. So this is a planner, meal planner. You can use it on an app on the phone or on your laptop, but also on the TM6 you can access it directly from the touchscreen. So here I am, look, I'm going into my week, I'm going into what I plan, you can see it, and I'm just going to go into Bulletproof Coffee. So we've talked about using Cookie Do, we've talked about the step-by-step guided recipes, but do you know what else these machines do? You can plan your food, okay? Plan your food for the week, create a shopping list, and then you can transfer the ingredients you need to your online shopping provider. Amazing. So plan your food, buy your food, cook your food, and then guess what? It cleans itself in the end. I mean, oh my goodness. What other appliance is so productive in your house? What other person really is so productive in your house? It's amazing. I cook more than I ever have, and I've reduced the amount of time that I'm in the kitchen, and I've reduced my shopping bill, and I've reduced my food waste because I can use all these lovely offcuts, like I say, the vegetable to make my vegetable paste. It is amazing. So I'm just making some coffee here, which I will literally just quickly pour in here. And this is to help us, this is to go into the bulletproof coffee. So that can just stay there. Very old cavity layer, I haven't used it for ages. So here we go again, back onto bulletproof. Already telling me the ingredients. So it's asking me to put the coffee in. So if I just strain that, there we go. I hope this works. There we go. 8 to 12 ounces. So again, as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm just weighing that directly into there. 8, there we go. Oh, is this going to give us a really big kick? And then press next. It's saying 1 ounce of coconut oil or MCT oil. So as I said, MCT oil is medium chain triglycerides. And what that means is normal oils are long chain triglycerides. And it just means that it's just got a smaller cell structure, which means your body can actually absorb it easier. Coconut oil has some MCT qualities, so because it's what I've got in my cupboard, I'm going to use it. So that's 1 ounce in there. Just put a bit more. By the way, I use a non-coconut tasting coconut oil, so it doesn't offend. You don't get coconut in everything that you do. There we go. Ooh. Taking an age to do. Ooh. That'll do. Press next. Press next. Right, saying 1 ounce of unsalted butter, grass-fed or ghee. Well, again, because I use a non-dairy, this is unsalted and it's totally organic, so I'm going to put 1 ounce of that in. Press next. Right, put the mixing bowl lid on. And then press next again. 40 seconds on speed 8. That is really going to give it a really big old blast. And in 40 seconds, we're going to go back to the fish soup. 22 minutes in, and I'm over halfway there. Don't be noisy. I won't talk over. Nearly there. So obviously the power of that stainless steel blade is really giving it a blend to this, breaking down that fat and really blending it in with the coffee. Press next. Right, that's saying serve warm. We'll come back to that because the soup wants to go on to the next stage. It's saying set the Verona dish to one side. As you can see, that fish has really started cooking. So I'm just going to put that over here. Press next again. Put in, take my lid off. Oh, the smell of this is absolutely divine. It's saying 120 grams of fresh oyster sauce. I don't have 120 grams, so I'm just going to plonk in what I have, which is what? 50 grams. That's kein problem. Press next. Palm sugar. Here we go, 20 grams. Another non-refined sugar. So I'm only going to put half in with that. Slightly half. Ooh, I missed a step. Yep, press next. Now put the lid back on. And there we go. It's going to cook that on reverse look. So in this guided recipe, it's changing the functionality as I go through. So I don't have to worry about it when I'm following a guided recipe. So that's heating it up to 100 degrees. It's on speed 1, so that's just turning, but it's changing that blade's direction. So what that means is instead of rotating on the really sharp side when it cuts, it's actually rotating on the blunt side so it won't macerate all those vegetables and things that I've got in there. So here, let's have a look at this. So here we go, look at this rich and creamy coffee. Anybody had bulletproof coffee? Now, let me give you a bit of a caveat if you're not used to this. It really does give you a kick. And because of the fat and the caffeine is quite strong in there, it may stimulate your tummy. And it really helps that area. So just be mindful of it if you're not used to it. And it's the first time you're using MCT oils, then just maybe introduce it on a smaller scale. So all I'm going to do now is pull the rest of that out, put that there. I'm just going to give this a quick rinse out rather than a full clean. Because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go straight onto the walnut butter. And again, you won't believe how simple and how little ingredients there are. So I'm going to finish that. Should we just have a taste? We'll have a taste of it because I've tasted every other drink so far, haven't I? I love it. Perfect. You wouldn't think that doesn't have milk in it. It is no coconut taste, no, not fatty. Oh, absolutely fantastic. The best latte. My family are going to regret me having that though when I'm bouncing off the walls. Probably just shortly after this one. Not that I need much help. Right, so going into the final dish that I'm going to prepare today. Again, going into my weekly planner, going into today, going into walnut butter. Change of plan. Let's just, because this is shouting at me, so I just want to go into. So it's asking for, this is the Tom Yam soup. It's saying 100 grams of fresh clams. Don't have any. Not going to put them in. I don't mind. 250 grams of medium raw prawns, and peeled. So I'm just going to plonk them in. In fact, I'm just going to put them all in because I don't mind that we're a bit low on. There we go. Lovely. Press next. Some fish sauce. So 20 grams of fish sauce. Here we go. Just again, weighing directly into the bowl. Press next. Lime juice. Here we go. 20 grams of lime juice. I was short on lime, so I am using bottled lime juice, but it's easy peasy. Right, push this back on. Press next. And it's going to cook for another 2 minutes. Again, this time down to 90 degrees C. Again, still on reverse. So I'm just going to turn that on. So we'll leave that cooking there. I'm 28 steps through a 32-step recipe. So it's very nearly finished. Let's go back to this walnut butter. So here we go, telling me my ingredients again. Press next. This is a great thing about cookie dough, especially if you are not confident in the kitchen, okay? Which recipe is this one again, Michaela? This is walnut butter. I did post it on my post, but I will repost it out with the updates in the videos. Cookie dough even tells you what to do with things that are not to do with Thermomix. So the fact that I had to warm up the oven and I had to roast off my walnuts just to toast them. Well, I did that already, look, so I did that earlier on. But it told me to do it, so I didn't have to worry about it. Right, so here we go. I'm just going to put all my the fish soup is the spicy seafood fish soup, in brackets, Tom Yam soup. Here we go. So here we go. So back to the walnut butter. There we go there. Put that in. Press next. Put the mixing bowl on. This is going to be really loud because what it's going to do now, it's going to grind those nuts down. Here we go. Press next. For 10 seconds. On speed 10. Did you hear that? Other blenders are available, but none of them are quite the monster that is. Look at that. That's almost nut butter just there. Don't do anything else if you don't want to. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to literally scrape that down. Right, press next. Yep, telling me to scrape down. I've done that. And it's asking me to do it one more time. So put that on, press next again. Ooh. And put that on for 10 seconds. So let's go back to the Here we go. I'll come back to it. It is now telling me, because the fish is cooked, to divide the fish between my bowl. So it's actually now telling me how to serve. But as I'm going to eat this a little bit later, I'm just going to do you a little bit now to show you what it's like. So I've divided some of my fish in here. Press next. And then pour over the fish. So here we go. Look at this. So this is the sweet and sour, the soup base, okay? And in there were fresh, raw prawns that I've cooked in there with all those spices. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour a little bit in there so you can see. There we go. Wow, that is going to be mind-blowing. But I'll just leave that. I will take photographs of that shortly and show you, but let me check this. Oh, that does another hug in a bowl. Really light, tasty. It's that hit of sweet and sour, quite hot and spicy. So we're just coming into the home straight now of the vanilla. This is a walnut butter. So it's asking me to put in 15 grams of avocado oil. You can use a nut oil if you so wish to. So remember, the oils I'm using are not processed. I always look for a cold press and non-GM oil. So just put this in here, 15 grams. And again, this is all about it being easy for the body to absorb. Press next. I want a little bit of sea salt. It's about a quarter of a teaspoon. Just put a little pinch in there. Press next. And a teaspoon of raw honey. Now, I am using a Manuka honey. This will be slightly stronger than your standard local runny honey. So if you are using something like a Manuka honey, just be mindful, adapt your quantities accordingly so it's just not too overpowering. That will just give that a little sweetener. Right, press next. Put the mixing bowl on. Here we go, we're in the home straight now, and it's going to mix for 10 seconds on speed 7. So while I do that, let me put out here what I've done. There we go, and here we have some lovely homemade, in just a few minutes, walnut butter. And why would this be good? How would you eat this? Well, for an afternoon snack to give you a real boost. This will be great rather than turn into a glucose heavy, carb heavy, high sugar snack. And you will get more energy release out of this, and you will carry on fat burning, which is really key if you're looking to lose weight or really just to avoid having too much spikes in the insulin rise. So there we go, look at that. So I would serve that with some lovely sliced apple or banana and just have that as a snack. And so here we go, look guys, can you see this? Just let me see if I can show you. We've got the bulletproof coffee, no dairy in this, no milk, literally just really great fats that your body can absorb, and coffee. A keto lemon curd made with a monk fruit sweetener, no refined sugar whatsoever. A gorgeous Tanyan soup, or if you're looking on Cookie Doo, it's called spicy seafood soup. And it's literally with all my lovely homemade stock paste, absolute yumminess in there, and just fish and prawns, absolutely divine. And here we go, a walnut butter, great to have a snack with fruit. So there we go guys, that just half an hour, 4 lovely ideas to give you an energy boost in the afternoon to avoid the slump of that, kind of mid-afternoon slump. All these dishes are really great to help you with that. If you were interested, please contact me. I'm really keen to work with those people who say they can't cook, or they lack inspiration, or they have no ideas. Here I am, look, in my shirt. I've been doing corporate work this morning, and now in half an hour in my lunch break, I've donned my tiara and made these lunch, drink and lovely snacks to have later with no hassle and no sweat. And I've adapted the recipes slightly with what ingredients I had in the cupboard. So please do contact me, and I can do some personalised demos with you. As an advisor to Thermomix, I'm here to give you ongoing support to make sure you get the most out of your ownership of a Thermomix. So don't be afraid of it. What is there to lose? Where can you imagine one of these amazing high-tech devices in your kitchen? Be the talk of your street, because you will be a domestic god or goddess with one of these in your kitchen. So please do like, share, go over to duchessofoundle.com, sign up to the members zone, get all these lovely photographs of this food that I've made today. Take part in the community, like, comment, ask questions, put up pictures of your own cooking inspiration and recipes. Hope you stay safe, and I will be seeing you very soon. Oh, one more plug. We do have on Thursday evening over on the Thermomix Whiz site, there will be a new customer function Zoom demo. go and sign up, go see what it's all about in a lot more detail. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.